So I'm going to share something that I came upon. This was actually a couple weeks ago, and also a dream that I had. So I had been praying to God, of course, consistently to give me clarity and wisdom around the situation. I really didn't feel at ease about any of it. So I asked the Lord to lead me to a passage that would give me clarity. Kid you not, it took me to Song of Solomon, and one very particular section caught my attention. I'm going to read it to you real quickly. This is 8:3 and 4. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand embraces me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, do not stir up nor awaken love until it pleases. The silence was deafening, to say the least. I didn't just read that part though. Now, before I go into this particular section, I want to also say something. 3 days later, still being somewhat emotionally entangled in this confusion, I had a dream and I wrote it down. I had a dream last night that I was on a helicopter, very excited, looking out over the city line. I took several pictures just reveling in the excitement and the feeling of arrogance as well. Someone else, I can't recall who, said, "What's that?" Looking out carefully, I see several buildings burnt to near nothing. Their shape still there, but smoke billowed out of them. I could now make out the emergency vehicles. I'm taking these pictures and I'm thinking, oh, what a beautiful skyline, feeling like this air of, oh, this is what I deserve, that type of thing. All I'm seeing is the big picture. I realized I had taken a picture of this tragedy, and now I can make out the damage to these buildings. So now we're out of the helicopter and we're around the city. The city is in mourning and in slight chaos. Families had lost children. There had apparently been a school inside one of the buildings, and my ex-husband and I, we have our daughters with us. Anyway, so I'm gonna stop right there. I don't necessarily think that every dream has a meaning, but I felt like this one for some reason did, and I just couldn't grasp what the message was, so I wrote it down. I see a lot clearer now, having made the decision to not be in that relationship. So how does this relate? Specifically that morning, I had said, show me, no matter how much it hurts, I need you to show me. This leads me to why the Holy Spirit led me to Song of Solomon. His left hand is under my head, meaning this man, her husband, is giving her support. This is closeness, and his right hand embraces me. This is strength, love, and guidance. Do not stir up nor awaken love until it pleases. And she says this 3 times. And every time that she says it, it is when Solomon, her husband, has declared yearning for her. When there is yearning, and the Lord gives us yearning and desire, but every time that he declares yearning for her, she declares wisdom. Wait until you are fully held. Wait until you are supported in closeness, in connection. In strength, you are being guided, and in love, you are being led. Our modern understanding of love is very selfish, unfortunately. Love is not just something that is handed to you. It is something that is fostered. And so here she's saying, do not stir it up or awaken it until the time is right. It should arise naturally, is what she's saying. What does this have to do with my dream? I was looking at something that I thought was beautiful. I was looking at the big picture of this relationship. I was looking at the possibility. So I was looking at this thing and marveling and desiring it and living in the temporary feelings that it gives you. There I am wanting to capture it, wanting to hold it. And so as I'm there up in the sky, basically my head in the clouds, thinking this can be a beautiful thing. I love this. This looks great. But it took someone pointing it out and saying, what's that? For me to really be able to see it. And the destruction that being in a relationship that is against God's will is so much deeper than it just affecting me and it affecting the other person. It affects other people. It has a domino effect. Children represent heritage. They represent a generational pattern. What else is disobedience against God but spiritual death? And so the fact that my daughters were also around, and even though they seemed seemingly unaffected because they were healthy and they were well, they were safe, it didn't mean that there wasn't an impact. The Lord was saying, I led you to the answer. 3 days later, you are disobedient. You will continue to see the big picture of something beautiful, missing the destruction. Anyway, spoiler alert, I followed through. I was obedient to the Lord. And to tell you that He answers prayers would be an understatement. So I guess today's message is that you can ask your Father for discernment all you want. But if you are going to be disobedient, know that we reap what we sow. There's nothing that God does not want you to talk to Him about. There's not a single thing that you can hold in secret He doesn't already know about. He just wants to hear from you. He will answer. But are you listening?